Hey everyone, just thought it was time for another little update. In the last vlog I mentioned about the Star Trek mission crate and how there'd been some outrage about that being delayed. Bear in mind that the first crate I reviewed was back in March. That was actually supposed to come out in November. It's supposed to be a bi-monthly release, so come May we should have had the most recent one, but there's been no word of that. And they said that we would get some information by end of July. It's now the beginning of August, and the latest information tells us that the next mission crate will be delivered mid-August. So this is very delayed, and I'm hoping that Lootcrate are going to make this something super special. Not just for me. I mean, I'll get it anyway. I've already paid for it, as I said before. But for all those very disgruntled fans out there that have just been waiting months and months to get this one. Anyway, so that's just a quick update on that. I've got Milton here again. How you going, Milton? Why are you being a bit quiet? So in my last vlog, I also mentioned about an upcoming Lego kit, which would be James Bond themed. And true to form, at the end of July, it was released. The leaked images were correct, but I still went and got one anyway. And so here we have the Lego Aston Martin DB5. So in true creator form, it's quite a large scale model with quite a fair bit of detail. But like in the others with the Volkswagen camper van where you have the pop-up hood, the Mini, you've got the picnic rug. This one has a few interesting spy features, if you like. Of course, you have all the usual stuff like an opening engine bay, which I'm demonstrating very poorly, with all the engine detail inside it. And but there's a few other little things as well, which make this really cool. You can flip the number plates around. It's something quite simple. You can raise a blast shield. And there's even a spy phone in the door there. But yeah, there's some other cool little features inside. There's a radar screen that folds up and around. One of the coolest features is the ejector seat, and the way they've incorporated that was really good. I'll still stand by that the leaked image that they showed of this car was from this sort of angle, and I kind of agree. The front does not really resemble the DB5. Certainly doesn't do it any justice, I don't think. But I do feel from the side profile and from the rear you can kind of see it. So it's not a complete fail, but I do understand that people were a little bit wary about, especially that this has got the James Bond licensing, so it's a bit more expensive than your other creator kits. Certainly more expensive than the Ferrari F40. But I think overall it looks pretty good. The build was really fun. I enjoyed seeing how this all came together and putting how all the different gadgets ended up working. And I think the final result, there's certainly some really interesting building techniques that go in here, like how all these windows and the roofline comes together, and of course how the gadgets and special functions are applied. There are some hidden guns behind the lights there. And I wonder if someone who's not really that up on James Bond, whether they would buy this car anyway and then not really realize what they're building into it. I'm not sure if they would. Maybe the James Bond thing would put them off from buying it at all. The door hinges are really strong and really good. They've really improved that over some of the previous models. And yeah, just everything functions as it should. You could display this just as an Aston Martin and no one would know the difference, but it does have the extra features built in as well, and they are really pretty well hidden, just as any car from Q Branch should be. So I think it's really impressive. I thought it was good enough that I wanted to build it as soon as I got it, and I managed to find some time to be able to do that. So yeah, quite happy with this. It's It's not bad at all. The front is growing on me. Yeah, it's not exactly a DB5 still, but you know, from the other angles, I think we can kind of forgive it a little bit. Being a LEGO VIP member, I also got a license to build, which is just basically a little card that comes with it. I don't know if they'll still come with these later on for other purchases. So yeah, so that was pretty good. After building this one, maybe there is a chance that I can find the time to build some of the other kits as we go on. It's sort of on par with the other LEGO Creator cars. They're not in scale with each other. The Mini is quite large compared to the Aston Martin, but they're all of the same kind of theme, or you know, you could easily display them next to each other and they won't look out of place. A lot of the online complaints were a bit silly. Everyone wanted a James Bond minifig with it. The Creator cars have never come with a minifig, and they're not minifig scale, so that seems a bit of a silly thing to request. Plus, making a James Bond minifig shouldn't be that hard with all of the different combinations that are possible in the LEGO world at the moment. So yeah, I'm not sure why anyone would want to ask for that. The only other thing I wonder is that if LEGO had decided to leave the gadgets out, could the DB5 have looked more like the real DB5? It is a very square, straight-lined model when it's finished, and we know that the real DB5 has a lot more curvature to it. Obviously, that's what happens when bricks are used to build something like this, but it just makes me wonder. I mean, like I've said already, I do feel they've done a reasonable job, but I do wonder if they had taken the gadgets out, could they have just got that little bit closer? And as one YouTuber had made the comment, for about 5 minutes you might play with the features and the gadgets that come with the car, but for most of its life it's just going to be on display. Yeah, so were they really worthwhile at the end of the day? And will there be more Bond kits after this one? I suppose it may depend on how popular this kit proves, and whether LEGO actually makes a profit out of it. Perhaps. I certainly know if they did the Lotus Esprit, there might be a few people interested in that. Certainly they've shown that they can build the gadgets into it, so that one would have to be able to be transformed into a submarine, I suppose. Obviously, I did film the build of the DB5, so look out for that video coming soon. More holiday footage is on the way, and yeah, a few other vlogs that I've been working on will hopefully be trickling their way through soon. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Milton's asleep next to me, so I won't disturb him. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.